Back to this black walnut here. As you can see, it's slowly getting thinner on both sides. I don't know if you can tell from there, but the grain running through here is really cool looking. And it's still not to the point where it can bend. And I haven't really tried bending it too much, just a little bit. But I obviously have to take more wood off. So what I've been doing is, you can see on the belly here, there's grain stops here, and you can see where the grain stops, the tapers down to the end. Well, I've just been taking my 4-way here with the rough side, and I'll take a growth layer down to like up by the handle here, and then I'll test the bend again. And I've just been slowly reducing both sides, trying to keep them the same thickness. And that's what I'm going to have to do until it starts to bend. As I go here, I want to keep this kind of deep and have like a D cross section. If you'd cut it in half and look at the end, it'd be shaped like a D. And I have to do that because with a thin profile like that, I have to have enough wood to get the weight that I want, the final weight that I want. So right now I'm still just taking these growth rings, I'm tapering them up further and thinning out the limb. And I'll do that to both sides until they start to bend. Okay, I took my 4-way and I went and chased these growth rings and tapered them down. I don't know if you can see it from there, but one starts right here and it tapers up, and it was way down here, and I brought it up, and it's finally starting to bend a little. See, like that. So I'm going to stop on that side. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm just going to take a feel with my hand and hopefully match it with this so they bend pretty evenly. Looking at this, I can see I got a growth ring right here. It starts here and goes up here, so I'm just gonna go up to here. So I'm gonna bring that back up to probably here where this one is and test the bend, and then give it a nice taper into the handle. I want to get it so the limb starts working right out of the handle. So now this limb, and after we get this limb bended, then it's time for the long string. Alright, I got these both limbs reduced to where they're starting to bend a little bit. You can see it. I'm going to bend a little bit there. There too. So now what I'll do is I'll make a string for it, and I'm going to start a long string tillering process. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to go through and sand this pretty much to the final grit, and then maybe not the final grit, down to like 80, and then I'll do any tillering with an 80 grit sandpaper instead of my rasp, because right now it's at a crucial point where you don't want to take too much wood off, and if you use sandpaper and a scraper, it's pretty easy to take just a little bit at a time. So now you have them sanded down real good, and get the string on it.